With everything you do in life, you gotta start from the bottom of the ladder and climb your way to the top. Kevin Hart didn't just pick up a microphone for the first time and draw thousands of people for his very first show. It's all about blocking out the noise, working hard, and most importantly, believing in yourself that one day that moment is going to come because I believe in myself. So there's days where I'm working 2 to 3 hours in the gym, going hard. And it's good because, it gets my mind off a lot of things, especially with the internship and different, payments now that you're getting older. You can just let it all out. But then there's the days that I really appreciate. I can get away from downtown, when I can get away from the noise, get away from the things that stress me on a daily basis, and just kind of be myself. Go to that quiet place, whether it be hiking, biking, going on trails, and just taking in nature and seeing things that you don't get to see all the time. People talk about, let's go get a nice fancy dinner, let's go do this downtown, let's go do that downtown. But in reality, I'm at my happiest when I can just kind of take things in and see different things. I'm not here to just see downtown and go to Heinz Field every day or go to Point State Park. I want to see things that I can't see on a daily basis. What brings us here as human beings. There's a whole other world outside downtown. And I think that's what makes people unique, because when someone says, I'm a downtown person or I'm a city guy compared to a person that just loves being in the quiet in the country, I think that's great. It makes us different. So when you get to see it outside the city and just take it all in, it's nice, and it's extremely refreshing, and it just kind of calms you down and takes you away from all the stress. So for my pre-workout, I take Mr. Hyde. Now, I know a lot of people don't really take pre-workout only because down the line, heart problems or whatever, just because of the amount of caffeine and the just the supplements that are inside of it. I mean, I take it, but I like to cycle off of it, and so I take Mr. Hyde, and I don't take more than 2 scoops. I'll tell you that. I just love using such college terms. Yeah. Well, this is one of them. Using teaspoons to mix because I'm too lazy to do my dishes right now. And yeah. Oh my god, I had 3 scoops. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Mr. Hyde's the way to go.
The city's so unstopped. All you see for miles of people spilling in and out of cars. Not you. As long as you're still in my head, there ain't no way that I can paint a ghost town when downtown's dead. Sorry to leave you out in Montebello. I'm sorry people know your name now. Sorry to just hit you up on social media. I'm sorry you can't listen to the radio. Drive out to the place where you used to get pizza. Drinking too much since you've been gone. I can get gone enough. I'm on top of the world. Going and grew up on, we were raised on it. Worked hard.
Yeah, so Sam Hunt's my favorite singer, and I can honestly sing every one of his songs. And the concert is in 2 weeks, so might as well get ready,
Let's go. She be at the red light beside me in that white Maxim with a sticker on the back. Now that I'm waiting to get over me, but I never thought she would get down with somebody I know. I guess it's just how it goes when you break up in a small town. I see our friends and they put on a show like they don't want me to know, so they give me the go around.
So I woke up the other day, checked Facebook, Twitter, and a couple notifications popped up. 3 years ago on this date, you graduated high school. I said, holy crap. That was 3 years ago? I mean, time, it just flies. I feel like It was just yesterday. I was doing my high school orientation. Walking across that stage when you graduate high school, it's so emotional. You know, when I was on the stage, I got the diploma, shook the hands of a couple people, and it's done. That's it. 4 years of high school ended with a 5-second ovation, and it's on to the next thing. And it's very emotional because it's really the last time we're going to see a lot of these people. You're thinking, okay, I just finished high school, but then what's next? And it's a happy day, but it's also a sad day because it's really the end of a chapter in life. It's really like, where did time go? You know, like I said, I just did orientation 4 years ago, but it felt like yesterday. And all of a sudden you leave the arena. You take all your pictures, you say bye to your friends, you shake the hands of a couple of your teachers, you go eat your family dinner, bam, all of a sudden, day over, next day starts, high school is done. And then you realize the high school's already getting ready for next year, and you're expected to be this grown adult. You're in college now, and that's it. And it just ends like that. So when I woke up the other day, I saw the notification, like, wow, that was 3 years ago. It goes by like a blink of an eye, and it's done. So when I was rushing high school and saying, wow, I want high school to end so bad, well, you look back and you're like, sometimes I wish I could redo high school. Sometimes I wish I could go back and relive some of the great moments I had. And then now I'm entering my last year of college, and I'm like, I wish I could go back to freshman year of college, because guess what, next year, you're in the real world. So it's just life goes by so fast.
Their effort, which I really like, and all the little things it takes to be a good team. I like those things. Mm-hmm. Whether we could go out on a Friday night and perform, at a high level, we'll see about that.
My greatest accomplishment in high school was the fact that I overcame a lot of things. And one of those things is overcoming the fact that I entered training camp my freshman year of high school for football as the smallest kid, the most unathletic kid, the slowest kid. I was essentially told by everybody, you have no shot. You're essentially just going to be riding the bench. You're going to be a cheerleader. I was always on the practice squad. I was always third, fourth string. And that was freshman, sophomore, and junior year of high school. I barely even saw JV time my junior year. And even though I didn't get a lot of support from my teammates, my coaches were always there for me. They always said, since freshman year, and I can always say this, you're going to grow into those feet and you're going to be a great player. And I never really believed them until it all came true my senior year. Because that's when I truly started believing in myself. And that's when I truly started taking it to the point where, I can do this. I don't have to listen to these other people. I can really be a starter and put a mark on this field. And I did. And I went out my senior year and I was given the starting position every week. I started every game. And I had my first sack, my first strip sack in the second game of the season, and it just really took off from there. And I was this different animal. And all year I proved people wrong, week after week after week, practice after practice after practice, and I ended up getting the New Hampshire Division I AA Second Team Defensive Nose of the Year award. And that was through all at New Hampshire. And my coach and the team gave me the Team Dedication and Desire Award and I'll never forget the speech. First one here, last one out. Attitude, everything we could ever ask for. I truly just took so much pride on it because when it was all said and done, I just realized everything I had to do to get to that point. Freshman, sophomore, junior year, no playing time, always get told no. The grind, the double sessions, all feeling like it was for nothing. And senior year, just to get rewarded with something you worked so hard to do. That is a true never give up story. When times seem tough, you can't give up. It's the last thing you gotta do. You gotta keep working hard for it. No matter how far it seems from you, you gotta keep going for it. And that's what I take pride on, my entire life. And when I think about things now, here in college or in the real world, I look back to that time in high school, I said, I had no business starting my senior year every game. And look what I did. I did something that no one thought that I could do. At the end of the day, it just meant the whole world. Like everything in life, it all goes by in a blink of an eye. But It also may seem like an eternity just to get to that point. But when you get to it, you look back and say, wow, I really enjoyed my time in that process. And you know what? At the end of the day, you got to the top and you accomplished it. You may not get there as fast as the other person does, but if you're working your butt off and you try hard every day and you remember to never give up, kind of like the city of Pittsburgh, you'll be just fine.